Welcome back to Hooligan Nation, a KISS-Centric podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Rocco.
Yes, you are still him. This week, we're back again for another bonus segment of all new material. We're going to discuss KISS Asylum in San Antonio off the soundboard. Hey, let me ask you a question.
What do you got?
Do you YouTube?
I'm always on YouTube.
When you YouTube, how do you support the YouTubers that you like?
If I find something I dig, I subscribe to it and I hit like right away.
That's a great idea. I'm sure the creators appreciate your support.
I would think so.
You think maybe now's a good time to ask everyone in the audience to support us?
Absolutely.
To everyone in the audience, please subscribe to our little channel. And while you're there, hit the like button.
We're enjoying what we're doing and we want to continue to grow the hooligan community.
We appreciate all your support.
Absolutely.
Not a big fan. I'm not sure if you are or not, but I'm not a big fan of bootlegs, demos, stuff like that. But it is part of history, so.
I am with some stuff, like, I think we talked about this before, like bootlegs are cool the first time you hear them, then you're really never into listen to it again because it's something, it is kind of neat to hear how, for better, lack of a better word, the scientists are putting stuff together and how it's like in its infancy and then all of a sudden it's a polished version, the difference of that. But after I listen to a demo like one time, unless it's really extra good guitars or incredible drum solos that are extra that they kind of taper down, I could probably do without it overall. Like I wouldn't spend money on it.
Yeah, I was actually going to import the CD from Japan, and then it came out on Spotify, and I listened to it once, and then I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll keep my $50. It's just not, I mean, generally it's not my thing. Like I think the off the soundboards are cool because the collectors and the people who like the bootleg concerts and things like that, I think it's cool to make it available to them. But
Definitely
for me, personally, it's not a thing.
It's marketable though. There's definitely a big time market of the bootleggers, like you said.
Sure there is. But let's start with the track listing. So this was recorded December 3rd, 1985 in San Antonio, Texas. The set list is Detroit Rock City, Fits Like a Glove, Cold Gin, Paul Stanley guitar solo, All Night, Eric Carr drum solo, War Machine, I Still Love You, Under the Gun, Bruce Kulick guitar solo, Tears Are Falling, Gene Simmons bass solo, I Love It Loud, Love Gun, Rock and Roll All Night, Heaven's on Fire, Oh Susanna, oh I Can Do Without That. And they closed the show to Lick It Up. Right off the bat, I jumped to Fits Like a Glove and Under the Gun because it's two songs played live that KISS doesn't usually play live and that I was interested to hear. All Night is another one, not something I needed in my life to ever really hear live. And you know, my general knock, it really isn't a knock. It's just an unproduced recording from a soundboard. So it's not going to sound great. It's not supposed to sound great. You get every mistake. You get cracking voices. You get everything. It's just not the way I listen to my music. I want my music produced. I want to be able to, you know, live records. I want to be able to hear the crowd clearly. I want everything to be dialed in and produced, and these off the soundboards don't have it.
So what you're saying is you're yearning for Eddie Kramer.
Yeah, actually, you know, I've listened. I think they have 4 or 5 off the soundboards out, and I've listened to all of them. And every time I just want Eddie Kramer to come in and produce it. And I understand why they don't do that. And there's probably some draw from some fans to not do that. I'm just not one of them. Like if you gave me an off the soundboard with a bunch of songs that I've never heard or seen live, it might interest me a little more, but it's not going to interest me. If it doesn't sound good to me, it's not going to interest me to listen to it more than once, maybe twice. Like I listened to this once. I listened to the last one, the Mark St. John Poughkeepsie show. I listened to it once. I didn't need to listen to it twice. It's the only full live show that Mark St. John ever played. So it's got some historical significance. Other than that, it's just not good enough for me. That's not a knock on anybody. It's just a raw recording, like most demos sound. So I'll listen to it once. Oh, that was interesting, and move on. It's not
Well,
something that I would buy. It's not something that I would listen to on a regular basis.
you categorize it as a demo, and there's a reason it's a demo because it's not a finished product. You like the finished product.
Yeah. Yeah, I want everything to be where it should be and how it should be. For
Like I
me, I
like I said,
understand the other side of it. Like I understand the fans that want this kind of stuff, the collectors of bootlegs, that kind of stuff. Just all in all, it doesn't sound good enough for me.
like I said, for me, the only appeal is listening to something and hearing the imperfections, and then knowing the finished product going in and listening to it when it's in the beginning before they tightened it up. Sometimes, one time around, but I wouldn't be interested in listening to the second time.
No, and for somebody like me, like it's more comical and ironic that people went crazy because this was only out on record and you could only buy it in a bundle. And to me, that's completely foreign because I'm like, even if I can get it on a CD, I don't want it. I don't want it to the level that I don't want to be Gene's roadie. I just don't want it. I have no interest in it. But it's new. Uh, they put it out in 2025. I kind of thought we needed to talk about it. Don't get me wrong. Like there's interesting parts of the idea. It's just not a thing for me. I don't know how to put it other than that.
Yeah, it's not. It's like I said, it's interesting to me to listen to. Like like I listened to Detroit Rock City on it. Tomato Paste was really fast. Um, there's some things you can definitely catch mistakes. You can hear vocals going off a little bit. I mean, to me, it's pretty cool to listen to like one time through. It's not something I'd invest any money in. It's not. There's different tastes. There's different lanes for people. Some people dig it. Some people have to have it as part of their collection. It's just I don't like clutter and stuff. So I don't get into collecting too much. I don't want like even my CDs. You remember how crazy I used to get, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there did the whole Columbia House BMG thing. You can ask him. I would get 15 CDs and I probably liked two of them, but I had to buy all 15 in order to get the two CDs I wanted. And I got like probably 600 CDs. I don't listen to any of them now because everything's quick and easy. Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, the only people that would buy this are collectors. Now, hooligans, if you're out there and you buy the Off the Soundboard CDs or records and you listen to them regularly, drop it in the comments below. I'm interested because it's a completely foreign thing to me.
And me too.
I just have no interest in really ever listening to it again. Like if I want to listen to Kiss live, it's a live 1, a live 2, and a live 3. Like that's what it is. It's produced. Yes, there are overdubs and they fix things. And that's what I want. I want it fixed. I
I
want it
think,
right.
and the other thing too is I mean, this is going to sound a little bit weird, but I think if you go back and you show me some demos from 1973 and 4, and you hear what the like Deuce and Strutter and like some of those songs were like, and they were relatively different from what the final version is. That's a little more interesting to me to hear how maybe it was really choppy. They changed the pace, the musician me would be interested to see how they took the diamond and like shined it up real nice, and what it ended up as. But honestly, if I'm being honest, the Asylum Off the Soundboard didn't really appeal to me.
Would you listen to those demos more than once or twice? Like, would you put them on a playlist and would you listen to them regularly?
No, I don't think it's the purpose of that. Like, why would you want to listen to something that's like not a finished product
Uh,
over and over again? I don't even think the collectors do. I think the collectors just like to have their actually, to be honest with you, I don't really understand it. Like, and I totally respect it. But yeah, in the comments, if you guys are, if somebody out there, if there's a lot of you guys that have that lane where that's something you do and you collect them, and there's a part of it that we're not really understanding or getting. I mean, don't get me wrong. The first time through, it's definitely interesting to listen to. But again, a playlist, it's not something I want to hear the finished product when I'm listening to on a playlist. I don't want to hear imperfections.
Right. That's kind of what I'm saying. It would be because neither one of us are collectors, neither one of us are big into demos or bootlegs or things like that. It's interesting the other half to see what the draw is. Is the draw the collector part of it? Is it maybe I was at this show? Like, is that a draw? Or is it Asylum's my favorite album, so I want the live experience, whether you were there live or not. Like, what is the draw? Because I just don't get it. Like, this
And
is
here's
this
and,
is in the realm of being Gene Simmons' roadie to me. This is completely foreign to me after the first listen. Like, it's KISS. It's KISS, number one. Number two, it's 2025, and they withheld putting anything out for the entire 2024. So right when it goes out, it's interesting. But after one listen, it's not interesting anymore. It's too raw for me.
and here's the take that I have as far as, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but the whole collector thing. When I watch programs on TV of KISS fanatics that have an incredible cachet of collectibles, that's some cool shit. Like, I actually, if it's not me having to deal with the clutter and not me having to do the collecting, and I can walk and just kind of like tour the collectibles and stuff, that's cool. Like, I'm not like knocking it at all. I think it's cool for the people that are into it. Like, I would love, like, I watch programs where KISS fanatics, you walk into their house and every aspect of their house, every room of their house have like something KISS, some kind of memorabilia. And I think that's really neat, but it's not something I would get into, but I could get into walking through and looking at it all.
Well, I think part of my problem is the things that I want to collect are the most expensive things.
Well, I'm with you there. I want all the instruments.
That I would collect. I would collect that. I would collect a pinball machine, things like that, like a CD, a record. I don't. It's just not appealing to me. I understand at this point in life. I understand why different things appeal to different people. I have things that appeal to me that people would look at me like I'm crazy. Well, maybe not, but so I can understand why they collect them. I'm more interested in finding out who gets these off the soundboards, who actually listens to them and enjoys them. That's more of an interest to me because they got to be out there.
Yeah, I would think so.
Except I'm definitely not one of them in any way.
Me neither.
If you're listening to us on any of the podcast platforms, please leave us a review. And if you just found us, check out our past episodes. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel and you like this episode, please consider hitting the like button and leaving us a comment. Hit that subscribe button. We really need you guys to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, don't forget, if you're digging this, make sure you tell your friends too.
as always, if you made it this far, thank you for supporting us. And don't ever forget, if it's too loud, you're too old. Peace out, Hooligan Nation.